So I can then say the condition for the activation not successful. So I can select this. So this condition called with the rejection reason. So I can call this with this arrow 31. So this is defined in standard. We don't need to change this. And in this step, the CR condition is already defined. So let me. The CR step is already defined with 5. And what is the next step? The next step is to go back, which is the condition number 90, and process errors after activation. So this step is already selected as 11. We don't need to change it. We'll keep as the template. And so with the step 92, with the step 92, the step 6. So again, this is a template step and we don't need to change it. So this is the rollback condition. We don't want to proceed further. So once it is revision, after revision, the condition alias is 6, and after 6, it directly goes to the completion, and completion finally it goes to final check approved. And then we have the condition 95, revision processing, resubmit 7, 8, and final check 02, check to be executed, the new CR status, and with the new change request step of 90. So this again is okay. And 8 step we already know is the revision step. So here again this is the same revision step. So I think we don't need to change any of these steps. So this way we get a modified table to handle. So to handle this process flow, so we have built a table, a decision table, a single value decision table, which fundamentally meets the process flow conditions as represented in our template. So after making the changes, let's save it, and then let's go to the next part, which is the user decision table. So we know that user decision table, so let's edit it and let's import this table from the Excel. So on our desktop there is a template, and this template is for the user agent table. So let's select this. Now here because our numbers, the condition aliases are changed. So what are the manual steps? So if we see, the manual steps are N1 and U1, U2 and U3. So N1, U1, U2, U3. So these are all manual steps in our configuration. So we will select these condition aliases, and so instead of so let's first remove these conditions and keep it single. So when we say the condition alias is U1, then our user agent group 001, and what is the step type? So with U1 the step type is approval. So this is not the activation step, so let's change this, and the step type, let's select this as approve. So this should be number 2. So we select the step type as 2, and for the sake of testing, let's keep the agent type and the agent value the same. Now in the next, let's take the condition alias as u2. The agent group remains the same, and what is u2? U2 is again approval. So this is for the second. So let's select 2, and let's verify u2 is approval, right? For this is for the second branch. So approve, and we'll keep the other conditions as same. Now here we will add one more another row, and in this row we'll select the third one, which is u3. And what is u3? So if we see, u3 is again approval. So in our according to our flow diagram, the user agent selection would be again 001, and the step type again would be approve. So in the direct value, we'll select the value 2, which is approve change request. And in this mapping, let's keep this mapping as the role description, and we will then select the same role, which is SAP underscore MDGM underscore menu underscore 09. Let's keep it the same. Now similarly, what are the other steps? u1, u2, u3, and so back into the flow diagram, and the flow diagram then says the step number 3 should the step number 2 is also a manual step. The step number from the single decision table, the other steps that we have mapped. So activation would be, so let's select this. So if we go back to the table, let's insert another row here, and in this we'll have a direct value input, and this would be the number 3, and we'll keep this direct value input as 001. Okay, and this would be again, so let me save this, and for the time being let me come back to the table. So this one, u1, u2, u3 we did. 99 is the completion step. Then we have the revision step, step number 3. One step is approval. So 1, then the step number one is the revision step, and the other one is the activation step. So activation step, how many? Activation would be step number 2, then activation is also 5. Activation is also resubmit the number 8. So out of these steps, first let's move it in a sequential way. So it says send for revision the step number 3, So send for revision step number 3 is basically the step for so this one, let's map